ITV Lunchtime News with Lucrezia Millarini.
Good afternoon. Sir Keir Starmer says if elected, Labour would scrap the government's Rwanda policy, branding it a gimmick and not a solution to the small boats crisis. Speaking in Deal in Kent, Sir Keir said Labour's plans for tackling the problem would include the expansion of counter-terrorism powers, with a message to the people smuggling gangs that UK shores would become hostile territory. It comes just days after the defection of Dover MP Natalie Elphicke from the Conservatives to Labour after she criticised Rishi Sunak for failing to keep Britain's borders secure. More from our political correspondent, Carl Dinham. Carl Dinham reporting there. Well, let's get more now on the presence at that announcement of Labour's newest MP, Natalie Elphicke. She's the member for Dover who stunned colleagues in the Commons when she crossed the floor on Wednesday, defecting from the Conservatives. Our deputy political editor, Anushka Stana, has this analysis of the political fallout Sir Keir has faced. Anushka Stana reporting there. Some other news now. And a man is to be sentenced at the Old Bailey today for stabbing a grandfather to death while he was riding a mobility scooter. A British man accused of recruiting and paying people to carry out arson attacks on Ukrainian-linked businesses in London will go on trial next year. Dylan Earle is accused of orchestrating the attacks on behalf of Russia's Wagner Group, which is a proscribed terrorist organisation in the UK. Our reporter, Graham Stothard, is at the Old Bailey for us this lunchtime. Graham. Next, the Prime Minister has insisted the economy has turned a corner as he welcomed new figures showing the UK has moved out of its shallow. In the retail, public transport and health sectors are said to be behind the growth, but Labour warns against a victory lap, saying people are still hundreds of pounds worse off than in recent years. And our economics editor, Joel Hill, sat down with the Prime Minister this morning, grilling him on the areas of the economy that are still struggling. You can watch that on our streaming service, ITVX, later this afternoon. Just head to the news section. All right, still ahead on the ITV Lunchtime News. Israel has made it through to the final of the Eurovision Song Contest despite protests. Singer Eden Golan qualified via the public vote last night, just hours after pro-Palestinian demonstrators took to the streets of Malmö in Sweden, where the contest is taking place. The European Broadcast Union has again outlined its strong stance against political messages at Eurovision. But as Natasha Potts reports, the show, watched by millions, is unlikely to pass without some controversy. Well, our arts editor, Nina Nanar, is at the arena in Sweden, where she's been following all the build-up to tomorrow night's big final. Our arts editor, Nina Nanar, there, reporting from the Malmö arena. Well, here now, Just Stop Oil protesters have targeted the Magna Carta at the British Library. The pair, both in their 80s, used a mallet and a chisel to break security glass around the ancient document before gluing themselves together. Let's go to Olivia Guthrie now, who's outside the library. And that is it for now. The evening news is at 6:30 with Charlene. Next, the news where you are, but from all of us on the lunchtime team, bye-bye.